Squirrels. Let's get it going. Alright. Kickoff in favor of the Wolves here, but he's gonna clear it out for the Squirrels. And Scale gets an awkward touch. Squirrels looking to get up on the board early. Blade shot just off, and sweet, he's gonna clear it out. Let's see if the Wolves can get a counterattack going here. It's looking kind of back and forth so far. Only 20 seconds in, but both team has had possession, and they're gonna do whatever they can to get that first goal.
Yeah, it just looks back and forth here. Goals is just both teams playing great defense, just hitting the ball to each other, really not controlling it at all. As Zapper going to go up the wall here, but Swick going to challenge him with no boost. Not going to be able to get anything. Zapper going to tap it high. Scale going to be there. Swick going to be there for the pass. It's going to be an open net for the Wolves, and the Wolves are going to capitalize and take the first goal of the game, as I believe that was Zapper who was awkward and cheated up too far.
Yeah, a nice early goal there for the Wolves. Only 1 minute in, and I mean, that could be all the difference in this series. Very intense game we got here, and I mean, it's only gonna get, more intense. I think that the Wolves are going to try to keep their lead right now as Illusion. He looks to center it. Swit is up, but it's a great clear out by Zapper. Swit still on the ball, but Zapper, he takes the shot that he has. Illusion, he's going to be able to get back in time. But a great shot there by Blade, coming from nowhere and tying it up.
Yeah, that was unfortunate from the Wolves, as Scale just continuing to the ball with Swit in the corner with no boost, missing that touch, put Illusion very awkward. And it just opened the net for the Squirrels to tie the game 1-1.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they needed right there. They don't want to go down more than one. They need to keep it close. But Swit, he's going to look to get another one here. And I didn't see who it was, but the defender of the Squirrels is awkward, and that's just unfortunate. It turned at the wrong time, and Blade, he wasn't able to get back to it, and the Wolves will regain their lead.
Yeah, that's 2 misreads from the Squirrels, giving the Wolves 2 open nets, one being a bang and the other being a control. It's not really what the Squirrels want, as they almost have a counterattack with Zapper there. He's not able to. Blade putting on a shot, a pass to Zapper off the back wall as he recovers. That is a great team play and a great shot from Zapper of the Squirrels as he ties the game 2-2.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like we are having some server issues with the players, and hopefully it doesn't affect the game that much. But Skell, he's gonna be able to get another goal here. He just slots it in between. Nice kickoff goal there for the Wolves. And like I was saying with the server, we're probably gonna have to reset after this one. It looks like Illusion having some lag issues, but he's doing the best he can with it, as the Wolves are still in the lead. And Sweat, he's going to get a nice challenge here, waiting for his teammate to go. Skell, he gets a shot on target, but Zappers, he's not going to let it through. Zappers on the ball, looking to get something going. Gets past one, ball off the backboard, but Skell is there, and he's not going to let the ball through. Blade, let's see what he can do with it. As we hit the halfway right now, Wolves are still up. Caden, what are you seeing in this series so far?
To answer that question, Goals, I'm seeing a lot of double commits from the Wolves. Not able to create anything, is right there, just proved it. The one player missing while the other is rotating. It's just a complete disaster for the Wolves, as they're not able to clean up these mistakes that they are making. And that's why it's beginning to become a back and forth goal making here in this series in game 1.
Yes, I completely agree. I mean, the Wolves, they are kind of like letting some things through again like that, but that was a great shot here from Zappers. He's get just able to beat out the defenders to the ball. Swit unfortunately does not get that touch, but I mean, I think the Wolves, like, they are playing a little close to each other, and hopefully they can fix that and come back and regain the and tie this game up. I mean, they've been in the lead almost the entire game. It's been very back and forth, high scoring.
Yeah, I completely agree with you as well. As it's just continuing to be back and forth. Is Illusion going to try and put on a shot? Not going to be able to. As Blade going to be there to save it. Swit there for a 50 on Zapper. He's going to win it. He's going to try and get a pinch. Not going to be able to as he has no boost. Scale going to put on a shot. He's not going to be able to make it as Blade is there. A miss from Illusion. Swit putting it off the backboard. Scale going up. He's not going to be able to complete it as it goes off the backboard. Swit turning and trying to get that goal as it's just open for the Squirrels as he beats Illusion. That is unfortunate from this Wolves team, as Illusion being the third man back after both missed the ball. He's not able to get a touch, and the Squirrels go up 2 with a minute 19 left. I believe the time's dwindling, goals.
Yeah, I mean, great goal there again from the Squirrels, catching the Wolves out of rotation. And I mean, they're gonna have to make some sort of change here to get back in this game. They need 2 goals, a minute to go. Definitely possible, but can they get one here? Ball bouncing down to Illusion. It's off the crossbar again. Skell up, and he gets the goal into the bottom left corner. The Squirrels defenders were just not able to get that one, and it's a 1-goal game. 57 seconds to go, and I mean, Caden, do you think they can do it?
It is possible, and it is Rocket League goals. I'm gonna tell you, anything can happen. But Blade gonna try and put on a shot. He's not gonna be able to. This is the counter attack from the Wolves. Illusion gonna be able to put one. He's not gonna be able to. It's mid, and the Wolves are not gonna be able to capitalize. As I believe that was Blade being there to save the ball. That was unfortunate from the Wolves. The Wolves put it back mid, but not gonna be able to. Scale going to take his time as no one coming for the ball for the Squirrels. He's going to beat 2 on a 50 from disc. Illusion going in, not going to be able to get a touch. Swit going up as well, going to get the pass, not going to be able to. It's intercepted by Zapper. Illusion going for the ball. Scale not going to be able to do anything. His blade rushes fast. Scale going to pop it high. Swit going to be on that side, but not going to be able to do anything as Zapper takes it. Swit going to take it back from Zapper. Illusion going to take it from Swit. Illusion going to try and make a push with 5 seconds left. This time is dwindling for the Wolves. They have to get it up in the air, and it's going to stay up in the air. With a second left, can Scale do anything? Not going to be able to get that touch. Illusion going to catch the ball. He's going to flick it high. He's going to keep it up in the air, but Zapper's going to knock it down. And the Squirrels take game 1 of the lower finals.
Yes, they did, and I mean, the Wolves unfortunately not able to get a goal back to tie it. And we're gonna do a quick server reset here as everyone is lagging.
Yeah, that's a very unfortunate lag from everyone on the field. It went in favor of the Squirrels as it kind of looked like the Wolves were kind of shaky off of it. But it is going to have to be the Wolves picking up their game plan and putting it together as they played really well, having 4 saves from Illusion, only having I believe 10 shots on the net and 11 coming from the Squirrels. The shooting was equal there. Ball possession on the Wolves' favor, as we see here. They outplayed the Squirrels in that game there, just not able to put as much goals together to be able to come out on top.
Yes, I completely agree, and I mean, it's gonna be a very close series ahead of us. I can very much tell, and I'm excited. I mean, the Squirrels, they take game 1, very close, high scoring game. Let's see if we can have that for the rest of this series.
Yeah, we will see what is going to happen as the Wolves and Squirrels are joining back up here into the lobby. We're gonna get game two going here, I believe. I believe one of the Wolves players are still joining here. Another has lost connection. We are having a lot of server issues today, goals.
Yeah, I mean, even in casting, I'm having latency, and it's just Rocket League, cooked.
100%. Rocket League is cooked, as we like to say. We are going to get this game on, Nature League fans, here in a little. We are just waiting on the Wolves to join back to get this game going. I want predictions on game two. Who believes the Wolves will take it, or will the Squirrels go up 2-0 in the series?
We will see, but we will only see if the game doesn't decide to kill us all with lag. And I mean, it's probably some Rocket League server issues, so we'll figure it out. It may be a minute or two for everyone to get back in this lobby, so sorry in advance to the fans.
Yeah, 100%. We do apologize here on the booth as we are just still waiting for these players to join. I'm wondering if the Wolves are having a little bit of join issues here into the lobby. As they are here, we're gonna get game two going, goals. Are you ready for this one?
I am ready for this one. I mean, it'll really show, do the Wolves have what it takes to come back, or will the Squirrels further their lead? And, it looks like, yeah, we're getting it started. Sorry, everyone was just being a little weird getting lobby, but we got it going here now. Game two in this lower final. Caden, let's get it going.
Yeah, I'm very excited for this game too. The Illusion going to put on a pass to Switch. Switch going to be there to clean it up. The Wolves score within 5 seconds of this game. That is quick, and that shows dominance.
Yup, the Wolves are here. They want this game too, and they're going to do whatever they can to take it back.
Yeah, they
Blade gonna
definitely
get a
are.
nice shot. My bad. Blade gonna get a nice shot on, but the defense is there. Scale a little bit awkward here on the wall. He does get bumped out. Zappers looking the center for his team, but is easily cleared out. Illusion. He's gonna be on the ball. Let's see if he can get something going here. He gets 50'd out by Zappers into the corner. Zappers on the ball, but it just goes back out to Hearn, and Hearn, he's gonna clear it out here. Blade shot on, but Swit is there for the defense, and the Squirrels are still in this game. They want a goal back. Caden, what are you seeing?
I am seeing a lot of panics goals from the Squirrels team as they are getting a lot of offensive pressure here, but just not able to clean it up because the second man not being in the correct position. The Wolves just look really well overall around the field, hitting here in the 3-minute and 50-second mark. It's just all Wolves at this moment, and if they continue this up, they will have a good chance of taking game two here.
Yeah, I pretty much agree with what you're saying here, but let's see if the Squirrels get one back here. They are not going to be able to. Illusion does save Blade's shot, but Zappers, he's going to try to keep the pressure up. Hearn sends it middle for Zappers, but he doesn't get a good shot on Skell on the ball. Let's see what he can do with it. And he's going to stay on. No boost, though, so he's not going to get a shot that he needs. But Zappers, he's looking to send it downfield. Double commit there from the Wolves, but it is okay since they do indeed get the save. Skell, he's going to look to bang it out, but Hearn is up. And it goes, the ball going right to Swit. Swit looks to center it in. It's getting cleared out. This is back to back. The Wolves will not give up on the pressure. but the Squirrels are still fighting. And I think there's a goal here right now, but it's not going to happen as Zappers, he gets the great save. And, I mean, we're approaching halfway here, Caden. And it's looking close, but Illusion, he gets a shot on, but a great save by Zappers.
Yeah, goals Zapper just being the man for the Squirrels in this entire playoffs, this Alpha playoffs this season. It's just pure domination from that guy as he just continues to play great defense, great offense, and he's pretty much the overall look for MVP of the playoffs if they can take the grand finals this season. But we will see what happens as we reach the 2-minute mark here. The Wolves are still in favor of this game with 1 goal. As Swit going to continue on an air dribble, but it's going to be 50 by Blade as this going to take it, but Skell going to be on the side of the wall. Illusion going to be up. Illusion's going to be Blade. It's going to be a waterfall down. Is Swit going to be able to finish? And Zapper's going to accidentally own goal as he was too awkward to save the shot. And Illusion going to put the Wolves up 2-0 with 1:50 left.
Yeah, real unfortunate there for Zappers. 4 saves already in this game. He couldn't get the 5th one, but 80% saving accuracy is still pretty good. And I mean, it's gonna be a little bit harder now for the Squirrels to get these 2 goals back. But we did see the Wolves do it, well, they actually didn't do it. Yeah, I'm gonna forget I said that. But it looks like Zapper, he's gonna look to get a goal here, and Disc, he's not gonna be able to get it back. Skell on the ball, he doesn't have any boost, he's looking for the 50, and the ball gets sent back by the Squirrels. Blade, he's carrying it out, he 50s Skell. The Squirrels are looking for a goal here, but it is cleared out. And Disc is gonna have to take the awkward touch. Ball pinched back, can it go in? No, it's off the crossbar. Squirrels, they look to get a goal still, but it doesn't look like they were gonna get it there. Disc, he looks to get it on. Is he gonna? Zappers, he 50s it in, and the Squirrels get a goal back with just under a minute to go.
Yeah, that right there was what they needed with 55 seconds left to go here, goals. I will tell you right now, it took them 50 seconds to score that one. It will have to be the same amount of length if they want to score another one. They have to just continue this pressure as Swit going to miss the ball. Zapper going to try and clean it up, not going to be able to. Illusion's going to miss as well. This is not looking good for the Wolves as they look a little shaky, but Skell going to take the ball from Disc. Zapper going to be on the back wall. He's going to get a great clear onto the Wolves half. Swit's going to get a bad touch, but Illusion's just automatically going to be up to take it from him as he's going to get a flip reset over Blade. It's going to be a shot, but Swit going to be able to save it. As Zapper going to be on the back wall. He's not going to be able to do anything with it as it was a pass, but it was too far right. Blade going to get a great 50. Swit going to get a great touch. Illusion going to be up in the air. He's going to try and get a pass to Skell, but Skell not being there in the vicinity for that pass. Skell going to get a pop-up in front of net. Switty going to take it, and I believe we are going to go to overtime. Win. I'm sorry. I forgot they were up by 1.
Yeah, a great game there from the Wolves. They did go up 2-0, and they held the Squirrels out for the rest of the game. And the series is going to be tied 1-1 here, and it still could go either way. Illusion probably still dealing with some lag. Let's see how he is going to take it in this next game. But he does take the MVP. And I'm excited for this game 3. Caden, do you have a prediction?
I do have a prediction. I'm going to go with the Wolves taking game 3. We all know that this series, in the upper quarterfinal, it went to a game 7, and the Wolves lost by 1 goal in that game 7 due to Swit lagging out twice. And it's looking like there's a lot of issues going on in the lag side for everybody in this game. Just who do you think the lag is going to go in favor of?
I mean, it seems the Wolves are having the most trouble with it, as Illusion has been having trouble with lag this entire game. But We'll see how he deals with it. The Wolves are still did tie the game even going through the lag, and I think that it's definitely gonna have a factor, but it matters how the Wolves deal with it.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a factor. And Illusion not in the game as of now. I believe he is having issues on the side of the internet. And I will tell you right now, if the Wolves have to put Tevic in, that's going to be a deal breaker for them, as Illusion being one of their top players on the team. He's just having a lot of issues. And, with Tevic not playing with this team in the first two games, it could come down to a big issue for the Wolves having to put him in if they need to. But we will see what their decision is, as we still have no view of Illusion.
Yeah, and on a side note, Teviki is EU, and the already apparent lag for the series is gonna affect his lag even more. Real unfortunate, but it looks like we're gonna get this game started, and Illusion is back, but Swit isn't. Let's see if this unfortunate roster change, or possibly fortunate, will have an effect on this series. As Illusion, he's gonna look to take it up the wall, but Blade, he does get the challenge. Skell, he's on it. Let's see if he can get anything started here for the Wolves. As Teviki looks for the shot. Great save there by Hearn. And the Wolves are going to have to get back here for defense. As Disc, he centers it. Blade is up, but Tevik, he gets the save. Tevik is here to play.
This is a shot from Disc. Disc not going to be able to do anything, as Illusion going to have time to save it. And like you did say, Tevik is here to play, as this is a triple commit from the Wolves, as all of them are up in the air for that ball. But yes, like you said, Tevik said, I am here to play, and he looks very well comfortable here in this game already. As a team pinch comes out from the Wolves, is it going to fall in their favor? It is not, as Blade's going to get back for the save. Gale going to take it. He's going to get 50'd by Blade. Tevik going to be on the side. He's going to get a touch off the sidewall. He's not going to be able to do anything. Zapper's going to be there, but Zapper's going to get a bad touch.
Yes, and Zappers, he's gonna get a goal, a great double tap there. The setup from Blade and Zappers reads it perfectly. No defender and in sight. And I mean, a great early lead here for the Squirrels. The lag is still apparent throughout the lobby, and let's hope it doesn't affect either team too much.
Yeah, as in that series, their goals, I even had a little bit of lag issue, even sitting here spectating for the casting. It's just unfortunate for all of us in this, as everyone is lagging, it comes to look like. But Illusion going to take it. Is he going to be able to get a shot? He is! Is the net's just wide open as he beats every Squirrels player, as Tevik coming in for Swit, and Illusion and Swit being the two guys that the Wolves look to. Illusion just having to put the team on his back and try and get Skell and Tevik to adapt to how he plays. This is going to be huge for the Wolves, as they are tied 1-1.
Yes, a great shot there from Illusion, and he's definitely gonna have to be the main man here. But no disregard to Tevik, he is coming into this series brand new. But let's see what effect he will have on the game. And Illusion, he's gonna look to clear this out. But Zapper is still on the ball. He centers it. Tevik takes control, looks to flick it over Blade, but Blade is there. Ball gonna pop up in the middle. Illusion, he goes up, but he kind of lags on the ball. But Skell, let's see if he can get a goal here, and he does. Illusion with the great bump attempt to put Blade awkward, as Skell is able to flick it into the corner, and they're gonna get the lead back here at right around halfway through the game.
Yeah, like I said, goals. It needs to be Skell and Illusion, with Swit not being in the game. They have to be on their A game to be able to beat this not impossible, this undefeated Squirrels team in the playoffs in a way. Yes, they are in the lowers and they were beat by the Owls. But man, this Squirrels team has just looked dominant this entire playoffs. And, losing in the Owls series yesterday, it kind of put them in a bind to show themselves and prove themselves. This Scale almost gets a shot. Losing going to be there to try and clean it up. Not going to be able to clean the shot up as it is saved by Zapper, as this Squirrels team just continuing to look dominant on the defensive end.
Yes, indeed, and now the Wolves are going to look to get another one here, but a great clear out by Discman. Can Zappers get it on target? He's going to, but Illusion there with the save. Tevik looks to clear it out, but Blade is there. Skell with a nice bang. He's keeping it off his side with everything he can, and it's going to be a goal there too. Skell with a really, really bad touch that works out in their favor. An unfortunate bounce off of the post into Disc, who own goals. And it's just going to bring the Wolves lead up even more. And unfortunate for the Squirrels, great for the Wolves as they further the lead. A minute 30 to go. There is still the chance for the Squirrels to come back here, but they're going to have to respond quickly.
Yeah, they are going to have to respond quickly, goals, as this Wolves team without Sweat still looking very dominant, and they are honestly putting themselves on a map to try and win this lower finals, to go to grand finals and try and get a bracket reset win against the Owls if that's what it has to take. And as Tevik just up in the air here, Illusion going to get the touch off the sidewall pass from him. Not going to be able to do anything. Disc already going to be up. Disc going to put a shot. He's not going to be able to get the angle. Zapper going to get the angle, but Tevik going to get back in time for the save. What a shot from Zapper, just not able to get it to fall. As Disc going to continue the ball up in the air. Illusion going to be there to clear it out. Scale going to be up in the air. Zapper going to 50 him to the far right. Tevik going to be there. He's going to get bumped by Disc. But Scale already up in the air. Scale going to waterfall pass down, but nobody there to clean it up. As this Wolves team just playing a little bit more defensive passive here to try and keep themselves in the goal lead here to win this game 3.
Yes, I mean, the Squirrels are looking to get a goal back, but the Wolves are also looking to score, and it looks like the Wolves are going to take this game here. Illusion, he gets another one for the road, and that's going to be it for game 3. The Wolves are going to take it. 4 seconds on the clock, and it's pretty much impossible here.
Yeah, you usually never say impossible when talking about the game of Rocket League. But with the time already hitting 1 second, way before the ball even hits the ground, it's just open that the Wolves are more dominant, and they are looking to take this lower finals to go to the grand finals and do exactly what all 3 of them have wanted the entire season, and that is take it all. And that is their motive in the Alpha Wolves team.
Yes, I agree. I mean, the Wolves, they definitely showed that they can win without Swit and Tevik. Although he was still at the bottom of the scoreboard, he did show up on defense. And now we're gonna probably go into game 4 as long as the server isn't gonna kill itself. And hopefully we will have a great rest of the series.
Yeah, I'm hoping we can get more good games in the series, as all these games except game 3 was close. I believe the Squirrels took game 1 on a 1-goal win, and the Wolves took game 2 on a 1-goal win. This game being a 3-goal different to win for the Wolves, as it looks like Swit may still be having issues on the internet side. They're going to keep Tevik in here as we get into game 4. Do you think this bites the Wolves, or do you think it goes in their favor again like game 3?
Well, Tevik, he did play great in that first game, having the sub in. Let's hope he will continue to do that. And unfortunately, as I say that, he does own goal. But a great shot by Blade. He gets a nice clear, finds the defense. in an awkward spot. Tevik looks to catch, but is just in the net. And the Squirrels get that early goal lead that they desperately need to stay in the series. As Skelly's gonna look to get something going, but Disc, he is on the ball. Can he get a goal here? He looks for the bump, but Illusion gonna be there for the save. Zappers, he looks to demo. Let's see if he can keep the pressure up. Ground pinch, it's a great ground pinch, but Tevik, he is there to make the save. And now Skelly's gonna have to clear it into the corner. Illusion looking to find Tevik, but Tevik has to send it back. A lot of banging here, but Skell not able to find the net. Illusion, he's gonna keep the pressure up. Huge lag going on here in Spectator and on the field. So let's see how they deal with it.
As Blade gonna put on a shot. That is unfortunate for the Wolves. As Skell just getting a touchdown, not getting the touch he wanted, and Blade just being there to put the Squirrels up 2-0 in Game 4. This is unfortunate for the Wolves as they're having a slow start to Game 4. Having a lead in the series is good, but losing this one could honestly defeat them. But Skell gonna get the shot faster than I believe that was Discman trying to get the squishy. I don't know what happened.
What happened was the Wolves scored. They're gonna look to bring the game a little bit closer as Illusion, he's on the ball, he centers it, but Zapper's looking to get rid of it. Great clear out by Blade. Ball goes right to Skell, but he's not gonna get it on. Great save though by Skell. Discman, he put a great shot on, but it was defended well. Disc, he's gonna look to send it back downfield. Zappers, a nice 50, but Illusion looking to clear it out, and the Squirrels are not going to give up here on offense. They want to extend this lead, but Illusion, he's looking to get one back on the counterattack, but Zappers not going to allow it. Let's see what he can do with the ball. Tevik, great save. This is really, really intense game here, Caden. What are you seeing?
I'm seeing a lot more dominant offense from the Squirrels as they just look way better up in the air and taking shots. As that was almost a shot from Blade, but it's not going to fall as it was too far. Disc going to put on a shot. It's not going to go in. Zapper going to put on a shot, and he's going to go below Skell. As Skell tried to get the save, being awkward up in the air. That's unfortunate from the Wolves again, as the Squirrels just going to take another lead to put them back up by 2.
Yes, a great shot there a great cleanup there for the Squirrels on offense, and they do have the advantage here going into the halfway point, but let's see if the Wolves can come back. Illusion, he's going to get 50'd out to the middle. Tevik has to take the awkward touch, but Illusion, he's going to send it back into the Squirrels side. Skell on the ball. Illusion looks to get the shot on. He's not going to be able to. Tevik still there, but Blade, he gets the easy save. And Disc, he's going to look to get a shot back here. It's not strong, though, as Skell looking to send it back downfield. Reset. He gets it over one. And a great shot there by Tevik. I have no clue what just happened.
That was a great beat by Tevik, as it was going to go in either way, but it was even faster because Zapper tried to get a 50, and his 50 went the opposite direction by the beat of, I believe that was Tevik. As that's a shot from Illusion, but it's not going to go in. That is unfortunate from the Wolves, as they almost just tied the game with us approaching the 1 minute and 50-second mark. Oh, it's an open net for the Wolves, and Illusion's going to clean it up and finish.
Yes, and the Wolves, they tie this game up. A great touch there by Illusion, whether it was intentional or not. He gets past the last defender and has an easy walk-in to tie this game. 1:47 to go. This game may lead us to our first overtime of the night. Oh, what a shot there from Skell, but he's not going to be able to get it on Illusion. He has to bring it back to the wall, but a great pinch there. Awkward on the wall. Tevik has to clear it out. The Squirrels are looking to get it back. Double commit there, though, from the Wolves, but they are on offense. A great demo attempt there from Illusion. This is gonna get a demo, but Blade just clears it out to Illusion. Crazy bumping and demoing this game, and neither team wants to lose.
Yeah, this is definitely a must-win for both teams, as if the Wolves win, they go up 3-1 in the series, but if the Squirrels win, it's a tie series. And Skell going to put on a shot. He's not going to be able to slip it in to the bottom right corner behind Zapper. It's going to be a shot pass from Illusion, not going to be able to put it on. And Skell going to be back. He's going to get a great touch over Zapper there. But Blade Discman going to be there to clean it up. Not going to be able to get anything, though. Blade going to put on a shot. Blade going to drop it, but it's going to hit the right corner. Zapper going to put on a shot. Not going to be able to make it fall. Nobody back for the Squirrels except Blade now. As the Wolves come on a counterattack, Scale going to get a great 50 down low, but it's not going to work. As Blade going to get a touch and clear. As Illusion going to go up in the air here. Not going to be able to do anything with it. Is a double commit. Comes out from the Wolves. Zapper going to try and make a counterattack. Not going to be able to do anything. Is Tevik going to get a great 50, but nothing from the Wolves happening. As a pass from Blade to Zapper. Zapper almost made it in, but Scale got a barely touch to save the ball.
Yes, and we have our first overtime of the night here in Game 4. This is a must-win game for both teams, as you're saying. And Illusion, can he get a goal here? No, he's not going to be able to get the double tap. Scale has to control it back into the corner. And let's hope that the Wolves don't let anything in here. But Blade, he gets a nice shot on. The Squirrels are looking for this goal here early into overtime. And Tevik, he's not gonna be able to clear it out with the help of Skell, but it's just like both teams, they're really like not letting anything in, and it's really intense.
Yeah, the defense from both teams is going to put on a great shot from the passive Scale off the wall. That was what the Wolves needed in overtime here, goals, is they are going to go up 3-1 in the series. This is only one possible way for a Game 7 here. The Squirrels have to win 3 in a row now to even have a chance for the grand finals.
Yes, what a shot there as the Wolves make a really quick goal happen. And that's going to bring them up 3-1. One game on match point. They are on match point now. And they are looking to book their ticket straight to the grand finals. But the Squirrels are going to have to get 2 games back just to force the Game 7. And let's see what they can do.
Yeah, the Squirrels have to keep the pressure that they have on the Wolves, but they have to figure out what to do to create more shots, as Skell just putting up 7 shots in that game for the Wolves, meaning he put so much pressure on that the Squirrels had no idea how to stop it. And the Wolves just looking great on defense as well, really putting their team on the map as the number 3 team coming into the playoffs. They're trying to get to the grand finals. They are 1 win away, and that's where you probably want to be, especially not having Swit on the field. This is huge for the Wolves. Having Tevik come in, goals, I don't know what to say, but the Squirrels might be out of jeopardy, as I believe we are going to have a Squirrels timeout here.
Yeah, I mean, the timeout's definitely needed. I mean, they are on match point. The timeout's only a minute long, but they are going to have a quick conversation, calm the nerves, and come back out fighting for this win. And they have to win every game. They have to win every 50. They have to get every goal they possibly can. And the Wolves are just going to try to stop them here.
Yeah, the Wolves just gonna try and do what they've been doing this entire game, and that's controlling the ball as they were up 10% in the ball possession, as we seen in the statistics on screen. As the timeout is now going to be over, goals. We are going to get into game 5 here. What are your prediction goals? Do you think the Squirrels bring it to 3-2, or do you think the Wolves head to the grand finals to try and win it all on a bracket reset?
I think that the Squirrels are gonna fight their as much as they can, but they're not gonna come out on top. I think that it's definitely gonna be a close game, but I see the Wolves coming out on top here and continuing their role. But this game is getting started here. We're already 15 seconds in, and nothing's really happened so far. We've kind of just been back and forth. Illusion, he's gonna take a 50, and Tevik looking to get one back on, but let's see what they can do with it. Illusion on the ball. He's going to look to get something here for his teammate. Skelly's going to try to get a shot on disc. Looking to clear it out, though. And the Squirrels really do not want the ball here on their side. Illusion not going to really do anything with the ball as the Squirrels send it out of their side. Tevik a little awkward, but he does get the touch into the corner. Illusion sending it high, and disc, he looks to get a shot on, but Skell, great bang, it might be in, and it is! An early goal, or I wouldn't say so early, but the first goal here is for the Wolves, and is not what the Squirrels want here.
Yeah, goals. That was unfortunate for the Squirrels as Blade and Zapper were playing bumper cars in the corner on their end of the field, and it worked out in favor of the Wolves. As this is a shot from Blade, no one going to be able to get back, as that is a great pinch 50 read on the sidewall there to honestly just put it in and tie the series. Tie the game.
Yeah. A great shot up there from Blade, whether it was supposed to be on target or not. But all that matters is that the Squirrels have tied this game. And they're going to look to get another goal here as Disc sends it downfield. But Illusion looking to carry it back out. Blade does challenge him in the air. And Zappers, he's going to look to 50 it out. All three of them up right now. And Zapper's a little awkward, he's gonna have to send it out, but Tevik, he gets the clear. Blade is up though to send it back into the Wolves side. And it's looking really even right now. But Illusion looking to get a goal. Shot by Tevik, saved by Zappers. Zappers has been the Squirrels' main man here on defense. And offense too, apparently.
That is unfortunate goals, as I believe that was Tevik coming in to try and get that touch, and it just goes under from a ground pinch of Zapper.
Yes, and real unfortunate there for Tevik, but what a shot by Zappers as he just plays a little bit of ping pong on the ball, letting it just bounce under him. But Skell looking to get a shot on, and Tevik, let's see if he can do anything. But the ball is going to hopefully be cleared out here by Zappers. Zappers looking to get a second goal. He goes for the musty. Great save there by Illusion. Blade shot on. Defenders are awkward, but Skell, he has control. And he's going to look to get rid of it. But Zapper's not giving up on offense. Disky's going to look to come in, and he does get a bump here. Is it going to help, though? It does not look like it, as Illusion looking to get rid of the ball. He gets past two of them. Can he get past Zappers too? It's not going to look like he's going to be able to. But Skill keeping the pressure up. Tevik sends it backboard. He's not going to be able to get another touch though, as Disc sends it to Zappers. Zappers gets the musty, looking for the double. He's not going to be able to get it though, as the ball is cleared out. But Blade keeping the pressure up. The Squirrels are not giving up here.
Yeah, the Squirrels look real dominant, goals, as this is just a great offensive play from the Squirrels, but as the shot from Skell that is saved by Disc, as Zapper was the first one to miss the ball. Illusion's gonna leave the ball for Skell, but he's actually gonna get a second touch that's not gonna allow Skell to get it. Does this throw the Wolves out of position? We will see, as Tevik going to continue the ball. He's going to get a great 50 on Zapper, and that's going to be a scale double. He's not going to be able to get on top of the ball to be able to send it down, as that's going to be a double touch off the back wall, as this going to send the ball upfield for the Squirrels. Scale playing very patient, going to get it around one. Scale's going to try and get it around Zapper, not going to be able to. He's going to be there still to get the shot, but this man going to be there to save it. As Illusion going to come up to follow the miss by Tevik. Tevik going to try and get the read. He's not going to be able to, as he just gets multiple touches on the wall. This Wolves team looks very dominant on the offensive side. Can they come up with the goal?
Yeah, Zapper's looking to clear it back out. The Wolves need a goal here, but the Squirrels are not going to allow them. Let's see if Illusion can get something going. He didn't get bumped off the ball. This looks to send it out. Tevik looking to keep the pressure up, whiffed by Zappers, but no one there for the Wolves to shoot, as the Squirrels looking to get a goal to further their lead. Skell on the ball. What can he do with it? He gets it, it bounces up the post, and Tevik, the sub, the EU player coming up in alpha to go and score that great setup from his teammate, and he ties the game.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, as Zapper and Disc both double committed, and it left a 2v1 for a bump attempt from Illusion. Not going to be able to get it, as that's a shot from, I believe that was Disc, but he's not going to be able to get it to fall. Is this just an open net for the Squirrels? But Scale's going to get back in time. That was scary for the Wolves being up in the series here. That's a shot from Zapper. It's not going to go in. Tevin's going to be there to be able to save it as well from the shot of Blade, as Zapper just really being this offensive guy for the Squirrels, as this ball might go down, and it is to send us to overtime in Game 5. Will the Wolves come out on top goals to go to the grand finals, or will the Squirrels just take it? I can't even get it done.
What happened? I think Tevik must have had some misinput there on the kickoff. Balls can go past him and Illusion, and Skell not able to get back. A 2-second overtime as the Squirrels force it to 3-2.
Yeah, that right there is so unfortunate. And if I'm the Wolves here, not having Switten and y'all being up 3-2 and losing that one in a 2-second overtime, I would take a timeout here to slow the pace of this Squirrels. The Squirrels came out of that timeout, putting their team together, and Zapper just putting 7 shots on goals, as he was more aggressive than anyone on the field, and it really went in the Squirrels' favor.
Yes, 7 shots there from Zapper's offense, defense. He can do it all. He is the Squirrels franchise player. And, I mean, let's see if the Squirrels can tie this up, force a Game 7 in this lower final. And the winner will go to the grand finals once again to play the Owls.
Yeah, both teams really wanting to go to the grand finals, as the Wolves want to try and win it all, as they've been saying all season. But the Squirrels wanting to go to get their rematch to try and bracket reset the Owls, as they lost in Game 7 yesterday. I'm going to be honest with you, if Zapper continues his pace that he is on right now, this Squirrels team has the best chance to win this game here.
Yes, and as you say, the Illusion looking to get a shot, but Blade is there to save it. And the Wolves are out here firing. And let's see what they can do. Tevik looking to send out to Skell, but he's going to get beat by Blade. Blade staying on the ball. He's not giving up.
Yeah, this is definitely slow from the Squirrels. It's a great touch from Illusion, but he's not going to be able to do anything else with the Illusion. Going to pop it high. Tevik going to try and get a touch. It's just going to be too far for Tevik to try and finish it. Scale going to travel with the ball on the back wall. He's not going to be able to do anything with it. Is Blade going to now counterattack for a shot, but Illusion is going to be there to save that ball. As a mishap from Disc, it's going to put a 1v1 on for Scale. Scale's going to try and do it, but he's not going to be able to get the flip reset. It's a great bump from Scale on Disc. He's not going to be able to turn to get the shot. It's going to be a miss from Tevic and Disc both, as Illusion going to go up in the air. He's going to try, he's going to fake low, but he's not going to be able to finish it, as it's going to be saved from Zapper. The defensive wall for the Squirrels, as Scale going to try and travel with this one. He's going to get it over two, as Illusion going to try and put it on the back wall. Pass, it's not going to be able to be capitalized by Scale.
Yes, and now the Wolves are going to have to play a little bit of defense here as the Squirrels are looking to get on. But Skell, great shot! Blade is there for the save, though. The Wolves are on the hunt, but they're not going to be able to get a goal there. And Skell, he's going to have to get a good save there. Can he get another one? He is going to be able to, as Blade takes the shot. Ball 50'd out. Can Illusion be Zapper's 2? He's going to get 50'd. And Tevic looking to keep the pressure up. Blade, knows he has to go low here. And the Wolves are not giving up on offense, but neither are the Squirrels on defense. And we're almost halfway through here with 0 goals.
And as you just said, that Tevic almost put a shot on, as that's an open net for the Squirrels. No one going to be back for the Wolves, and Zapper's going to bang it in, reaching the half-minute mark in this game. That's a great team pinch from the Squirrels to put it in the net on a one-bouncer.
Yes, and the Squirrels, like a great team pinch there. They do get that goal just before the halfway mark, and the Wolves are going to be forced to get a goal back here if they want to finish this series out. And now Scully's going to have to get the save there. It is a good save, but it doesn't look like the Squirrels are going to give up here. And the ball going to get centered, and Illusion is there to stop Zappers. But let's see what they can do here. Teviki is going to be forced to save it. And now let's see if the Wolves can get an attack of their own going. Illusion, he gets 50 though by Blade, and Blade actually challenging his own teammate, and it's Teviki's gonna bang it backboard here. Illusion looking at the shot on Blade is weak. The Wolves need a goal here. They did not want to go to game 7. And let's see what they can do with the disc though. He is gonna send it back. Caden, what are you seeing here?
I'm seeing a bunch of banging the ball, no possession really from either team, as the one goal that came from the Squirrels was a bang, and it's going to be a shot from Illusion, but Blade going to be there to be able to save it. Is Scale going to get it over Blade? Scale's going to try and get one more touch. He's not going to be able to, but it's going to be Zapper able to save it from being a potential goal for the Wolves. Tevic going to take it. He's going to get a pass to Scale, but Scale not going to connect with the ball as Blade's there to save it. Illusion getting a great 50 on Blade. Zapper going to be there. A great 50 from Zapper on Illusion, but Scale going to be there to get a great touch and a great clear. But the net's just wide open, but Tevic going to be back to be able to save it. It's a great bang from Tevic. Scale going to get one touch. Illusion's going to get the other. It's not going to be a bar down as it's too high up on the post, as that was a great opportunity for the Wolves with 30 seconds left here, goals. The Wolves looking a little shaky. They're going to have to make a change here to try and have a chance.
Yeah, great squishy save there from Zappers. He's not letting anything through. He refuses to let anything through here, as the Squirrels are looking to hold it out for 11 more seconds. And the time is ticking down. The Wolves, it doesn't look like they're going to be able to get anything. And the Squirrels might as well just get an extra goal here, but they're not going to be able to. 0 seconds. Can we see a miracle here from the Wolves? What a pinch, and the ball is going to bounce bar down. Squirrels forcing the game 7 in this lower final. They want to go to the grand finals.
Goals, we have our first Champions Field of the day. This is where everyone likes to be, where everyone likes to watch this action, is at Champions Field. And I will have to tell you, with the Wolves not having Swit, and not being able to put him in at this moment. We will see if they are able to put him in for the game 7. But Tevic, he's playing really well, just having some shaky moments on the defense, putting the Wolves out of position, and the Squirrels bringing this back to a game 7, being down 3-1. The Wolves are playing really well, keeping the games very close, just not able to find the goals that they were finding in the other games. Goals, I think Scale needs to be the shooter in this game here to even have a chance for the Wolves.
Yes, I agree too. I mean, Zappers has been the Squirrels player here, but Skell is gonna also have to step it up and be the Wolves player if Illusion isn't. And this is gonna be a great game 7 here. And it looks like we're gonna get started in a minute. Having some some joining issues.
Yeah, we are having some joining issue goals, but I believe the Wolves also took a timeout here after losing 2 in a row. I'm going to be honest with you, goals. This Wolves team has to pick it up if they want to keep that motive that they've had all season, and that was to win it all. And they haven't proved themselves in the last 2 games that they are capable of winning it all, because this Owls team that they will play if they win this already beat the Squirrels. And so if they can't beat the Squirrels, then they're out. And the Squirrels prove that they are the ones to get the rematch against the Owls to try and put themselves in the driver's seat to go to a bracket reset and win the entire grand finals. I believe it will be the second bracket reset of this season in Nature League for the playoffs. And we will have to see if it is even capable, as the Owls are a very good team, as they are ranked number 1. And we're going to get here into game number 7. And it looks like the Wolves, after the timeout, are going to put Swit back in the game goals. What do you think needs to happen here?
Let's hope that Swit is gonna be able to play well through without the lag, and maybe he is the change that the Wolves need here to take this game 7. And he's gonna take place for Tevic. Illusion looking to get a goal early here, but he does not get a great shot on. Zappers has the EVC save. Skelly's gonna hit the post. And the ball is going to get 50'd out. Swit on it. He's not going to let it back onto his side as Discman looks to get rid of it. We are on Champions Field here, and Blade gets another great shot. Let's see if Swit can do anything here on offense, as Illusion looking to send it in. Zappers has control. Can he get something going here? It's going to be defended well. Disc, no boost, as Skell is going to try to get something going here. He sends it over to Illusion. Illusion takes the 50. Can the Wolves get an early goal here in this game 7?
Yeah, the Wolves look like they have a lot more pressure with Swit on the field goals. They look a lot more comfortable in this game 7 here than they did in game 5 and 6. I don't know what's going to happen here, but the Wolves have to keep this pressure up in this great rotation on the field to have a chance against this beautiful Squirrels team, as that's a demo from Swit, and it's not going to be able to go in, as Discman's going to save it. Blake's going to go around Swit, and he's going to get the shot. That is what the Squirrels needed for goals.
Yes, a great shot there from Blade to give the Squirrels this first goal in game 7. And now that they are up, they're going to look to keep the Wolves away from their side of the field. They're going to hopefully get some momentum, and the Wolves are going to have to find something here.
Yeah, the Wolves are going to definitely have to find something here, as they almost just did, but nobody on the second man to get that second touch, as that was a great touch from Disc on a pass to Zapper. Is Zapper going to get a demo on Illusion? It's going to open the net for Disc, but Swit's going to be there to save it, as another touch from Illusion comes out, as it wasn't what he was expecting or looking for, as that's going to be a shot from Zapper, but not going to be able to go in, as Zapper going to get a great touch pass to Blade down low, but it's not going to work out, as Scale's going to get a flip past Disc here. Illusion going to be able to put on the shot, but Disc is going to own goal on his own team. as just that did not go the way that the Squirrels were expecting it to go, as the Wolves now tie the game 1-1 here in Game 7.
Real unfortunate there for Disc as the ball just gets sniped off the hood of his car. But it's how this game goes. This is Rocket League. And now let's see if Skell can do anything else with it. He flicks it past Zappers, but no one's going to be able to finish it here. Swit looking to take it to the wall. He has the 100. Can he do something with it? Gets past the 1, but Zappers is there to clear out. Illusion, he demos Zappers. He does not want Zappers on this field to play during their offensive push. And it's going to be an unfortunate touch there. Swit alone on defense. No boost with Skell. He's going to be able to clear it out. Swit is up. He sends it back into the opposing side. Illusion beat by Blade. Swit again. No boost. He cannot make a mistake here. But those Squirrels will not give up on the ball. They need a lead back here. But the Wolves also do too.
Yeah, this is huge from the Squirrels, as the Squirrels going to try and put on a shot, but Disc not going to be able to put it on. As this is a shot from Blade, but Blade not going to be able to get the floater there to be able to fall in, as Zapper going to save the ball again as well. Disc going to pop it up high. Blade going to go up, but he's going to have to stop as he's seen him losing up. Skill going to get the pass to Switch to the middle off the back wall. I thought he had a double, but Switch said, leave the ball for me, I'm down here. And Zapper, just on an unfortunate miss, gave the Wolves the opening to take the lead in the minute 30-second mark goals.
Yes, Swit, the GM of the Wolves, he is not going to let his team go down without a fight. I believe this is his only team left in the playoffs, his only team left to have the chance to get a chip. And one game away from it, he's not going to make any mistakes here. He wants that grand finals. And now the Wolves are going to look to continue their offensive lead. Skell, great shot on, but it's off the post. And it's going to get cleared out. Swit, he's going to look to keep the pressure up. And the Wolves, they are banging it any time they can away from their side. And they're just not laying anything out. But double commit there from Swit and Illusion. Skell, though, no pressure. He's going to keep it on their side. 40 seconds to go. The Squirrels need a goal here to tie the game up, and the Wolves are not allowing them to. Great clear out by Blade. Is it what they need? No. Skell, he gets the save. This is such an intense Game 7, and the Wolves cannot afford a mistake here. Skell, what a shot on. What a save by Zappers. And cleared out into Disc. And it's all they can do on defense, but now they need something here on offense. Zappers up. He looks to get the shot on. Easy save from Skell. Skell, he's going to look to get rid of it, but Disc centers it. Illusion on the ball. Exotic, or Blade still on it. What is going to happen here? Ball is up. The Squirrels need to put it down, and the Wolves need to, and they do. The Wolves